Hey besties, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Prospect Bako. If it's your first time joining me, you're most definitely welcome. And yeah, so today guys, I wanted us to talk about part 2 of my love life. From high school to varsity. Now I want us to talk about the varsity life, okay? So if you're a regular tequila at day one, welcome home, sweetie. You're most definitely welcome. Let's do a sit down and do a story time basically. So guys, yeah, from high school I went to varsity in 2019. I was doing my first year. Great stuff. I mean, you're in the city of gold, the Gauteng, you know, because if you didn't know, I went to the University of Pretoria and it was well fun there and all that. But you know, most they'll tell you, hey, Pretoria, Gauteng, it's there's drugs, there's this, there's that. Be careful, know your roots, know where you come from, know why you went there, things like that. So obviously I went there with the mentality, you know what, I'm there for my books and nothing else. So I went there. I did my first year. While doing my first year, because now after John, still remember John from part 1? After John, in the same high school, in the same boarding school, I dated another guy. So this guy, let's call him Peter. I dated Peter. Dating Peter, we dated for I think grade 11 and then grade 12. Me, and he went to varsity. When I went to varsity 2019, he was doing his 3rd year. Yeah, so I think I dated him from grade 10, but because relationship when I was up and down, you know, relationship in high school. So when he went to when I was in varsity first year, he was doing his 3rd year, if I'm not mistaken. So I mean, he was familiar with the area, he was familiar with the university, he was familiar with the city. He was, yeah, he was mostly, plus he's a boy, a male, so I mean he's more clever than me. So I went there knowing very well, you know what, I'm in safe hands. And obviously he guided me with all the registration, all your which modules to register, what not to do, excuse me, and things like that. So long story short, we got back together, we dated, but the issue was me, because I was from a boarding school and I was not used to the city life. I couldn't maintain, I couldn't be the type of girlfriend he wanted at that time, because now I was the girl who had long. I was the girl who she doesn't put makeup on. I was the girl who I will stay with my braids for months. Like I would braid till high, go to school, go to varsity. 3 months later, I go home and plant, jalo. So I would always have one style for 3 months, if not 4 months. It depends. So like I was that rural girl, if you can put it in that way. So I feel like I couldn't maintain the type of girl. I couldn't be the type of girl he wanted. As much as we were from the same background, basically, he's also from the rural, but now he was used to the city life and he was drinking alcohol, and I mean, he was friends with neighbor groover, things like that when he's home. So now to me, I was quite strict to him. I feel like I wasn't unfair in the fact that I didn't allow him to become himself when he wanted to be himself. Instead, I just wanted him to be this holy boy, you know, and you can't force a person to be someone they're not, basically. So yes, we dated for quite some time, until when I think he got fed up with the type of girl I am, and he one day just woke up and wrote me a text story. You don't make me fall in men enough, and for that reason I'm breaking up with you. And then we broke up, basically. It was over between me and him. And now I was like, okay, like I never said, I was like, okay, it's fine. That was towards the I think it was November, towards the end of that 2019. So we basically broke up, me and Peter. So while breaking up, the following year, I was still single up until I mean, I did have those situationships, and yeah, those type of relationships where you're not serious, you're just playing around, I guess. And then, long story short, I went to my 4th year. Now, why am I going directly straight to my 4th year now? It isn't. It's because in my 4th year, or is it on my 4th year? Whatever. But 4th year, as a 4th year student, we were supposed to do our practicals. Now, go to certain schools. The UP institution will select schools for you to go there, and then when you go there, you do your teaching practice there, and then yeah, they come assess you, and then yeah, that's how you pass basic can. So I went there. I went to this other school. I won't mention by name, but when I got there, I met this cute, by that time I thought he was cute, this cute old guy. He was very on his late 30s, and during my 4th year I was 21. So now he was in his late 30s, probably 40 something years old. But I mean, he looked cute, he looked strong, and I was like, you know what, I am definitely going to date this guy. And then nang shela man, guys, you know, shela. I don't know how he got my number, but now the guy was calling me left, right, and center. Then you know, man, when you go to a staff room and then it's nearly so he's there. Ooh, cause I'm like, you're feeling, yeah. But then wang shela, he would come to my race. The driver, I don't think I should mention this part because some people might get who am I talking about. But he was driving this big car, you know. So he would come to us to my race. Even my fear, you know, everyone is in joke. That time, that's me, Baba. I'm going to my bed, I'm going to fetch my food. And then he would bring me some food, he would bring me alcohol if I want alcohol. Like, now I was that girl, I was always in my room. So I knew that if I'm hungry, the van guy will come and deliver the food. So he delivered the food, he would, like, things like that, guys. Now I was princess treatment. Flowers, I was getting flowers. When I go to school, I know very well I don't have to lunch because the guy is there, the guy will give me lunch. So long story short, I mean, it was all fun up until one day he was like to me, he introduced me to his friends. And then, yeah, I would also, not the way I was so brave because I never sat any far from where I used to, from the school. So I would go and talk to the kids, conversate with the kids, have fun, and like second stepmom, and I was ready to be a stepmother at the age of 21. Imagine, to a 40-something-year-old. And then one day I asked him, like, where's the mother of the kids? Because I mean, you can't, because he told me he only stays with the kids. I'm like, where's the mother of the kids? So one day he came to Arautel. One day he came with Ibene Baba Bagalapayana Range Rover 4x4. Oh, Kosiam. Sengene cards, chocolates, snacks, pizza. Yeah, the trending girl, the girl who's trending now, the 16-year-old who's trending. I was that one. And then he basically gave me those things, and then he was like, we need to talk. So I was like, okay, are you married? He's like, no, I'm not married. Actually, he made up a story, man, the wife divorced, something like that. Like the mother just went Mia on him. she went to this other country. She's now working as a nurse, things like that. I mean, the story now, if I'm thinking about it, it wasn't adding up, okay? But he told me the lady is abroad and as a nurse, and she's just sending money to the kids. And the guy, actually, he is not from South Africa, so the guy is from Zim, okay? So he came here to work, and he got to be a teacher, and he's also doing some other things aside, hence he's able to maintain his life and things like that. I'm like, okay, it's fine. So this other day he was like, you have to go with me to my place. And then that's where I'm like, because I'm that reserved type of girl, the boring girlfriend. So I'm like, no. And I saw this thing will get to that point, because I mean, a guy can't be spending their money on you, and then when you don't give them nothing in return. So it got to a point where now he wanted to be with me in the bedroom, basically. And now I said, no, I'm not ready now. At some point we'll get to that point, but for now I am not ready. The guy was like, okay, take your time, I won't force you in anything. Sometimes he would speak Shona with me. I didn't even understand what he was saying, but it was cute and fun. Sometimes on his, because he had some other businesses that he was doing, he would take me with him, like, you know, I feel like first lady, I'm a passenger princess. Yo, Kosiam. That guy Mara treated me well. Same yo. Long story short, after some time, I think after I was done with my practicals, he was still coming to visit me and still insisting that I should go with him and things like that. But I didn't go with him. I think he got fed up or something. And then one day, out of nowhere, I'm going through WhatsApp status. Awesome. Happy anniversary, my love. I love you so much. I think it was 5th anniversary. What the heck, bruh? What are you talking about? Like, why couldn't you just block me? And the picture that he posted was the same the same place where he wanted me and him to go for fun, just to visit, basically. It was in Northwest, where was it? Northwest, little Paris, small Paris, was, yeah, Konalapa, it was there. So he wanted me and him to go there. And yeah, and then now the picture they took is, I'm like, bruh, so this guy, Arayena, he's single, and Kante has been lying to me. What the heck? Like, why did you lie to me? And that time, Naki Ketchil, and I was even ready to visit him, because really the next time when he was coming, he was definitely taking me with him to his place. But by the grace of the Lord, if I can call it that, and I am so very, very sorry for including God, even Lana, where he's not. But yes, I think he forgot to block me or hide me. And then I just blocked him. I never said anything to him. I just blocked him, because I knew now I won't be going to that school anymore. Plus, he doesn't know my room. He knows the rest where I stay, but he doesn't know my room. So even if he was to look for me, he wouldn't find me. Plus, it was towards the year end, so I was already done with my degree and I am going home. So bye, old man, bye. But yeah, and there onwards, guys, even today, like old people, like people in their 40s, people in their late 30s, people in their, and then lava, those who are supposed to shelter me, they are not sheltering me. Like, now I got to a point where I'm like, am I the problem? No, as the lifestyle that I'm living a problem? Because what the heck, Sisi? Like, Gwentek Antoni, why is it only old men who are sheltering me? Guys, can you help me figure that one out? Because what the heck? Why is it only old men that are sheltering me? I mean, the young ones that are sheltering me, like, they are not, I don't know. Or do you guys think, or no, I don't prefer old men at all. But do you think there's some, is it aura? Whatever, that's following me, because what the heck, why am I only shelled, not only, but why am I mostly shelled by old men? Like, if you are in your cousin, I'm 23 now, if you are in your early 20s, can you please comment down below, because I don't understand. Do I look old? No ma like an old person? I still fail to understand that. And now you know what, I am not going to date anyone who is above 30, no matter who is 30 years old. So I'm going to date only those who are in their 20s, like me. Because when you date old people, guys, I don't want to lie, I feel like it messes up your mind to such an extent that when you'll feel like you're old, no matter, you'll feel like this is the person I'm supposed to be with. I don't know, like that mentality, or like you will commit in places where you're not supposed to commit, because now this person is old, or no, you think, or they're matured. I don't know if I make any sense, but I will not date an old person. That's me. I will not date an old person. Trust me, I tried dating an old person in their 30s, and it was not cute at all. It was not nice at all. So since then, now I just decided to be single. Like, I decided to be single, and I feel like it's for the best, because as for my love life, it's a mess. It's a mess. So yeah, that's my love life. And I don't know, like, guys, do you think I could give up at a very young age? I feel like I'm young to be in a committed relationship, like committed such an extent now, or the way I was doing with this people I've been with. No, like, I am super young, as much as I shouldn't play with my youth age. Korwa, I am super young for the life I was living. Now, guys, at some point, I was in a relationship where I didn't even go out. I would lock myself in my room and be committed to this one person and try by all means to make him happy, to such an extent that it even messed up with my mind, because now I felt like I am way too old to be playing around, to be playing outside, to be doing certain things that my peers are doing. And now I feel like my life, it's messed up, because what the heck? Some things, obviously, I cannot talk about them, because this is internet, darling. Everything stays on the internet. So, but thank you very much for watching. I don't know what advices do you have for me, but now if I were to date, I would date someone who's in their 20s, and obviously someone who is very intelligent, and not from South Africa, because South African men time. Anyways, thank you very much for watching. I really do appreciate and love you so much. Please don't forget to subscribe, comment, like, and share all my videos. And I will remain single. And sometimes when I come back, like, now I want to get married. Yeah, I want to get married. And bye.